Part 3, Chapter 3, Angel is Discovered. The next morning, Eleanor was seated with her guitar on the grass, just outside the two Greek temples, surrounded by a crowd of admirers and music lovers. They all addressed her as Angel, and she didn't argue with them. Just as she finished up a little ditty about a guy who couldn't tell the truth to save his life, his name was Johnny, and she had had a nice talk with him a couple of days ago. A man in a suit walked up to her. Suits were rare on the Princeton campus. The man was also a lot older than Eleanor. He might have been in his 40s. "Angel, can I talk with you for a minute?" "Sure." "My name is Abe Katz. I have to tell you, I've never seen anyone connect with a crowd the way you do. Everyone here seems to think you are his or her best friend. Do you know all these people that well?" "Actually, I don't know most of them at all. I recognize some of the faces, because people keep coming back for the music, but no, I really don't know them. So the only real connection is your music, I guess." Eleanor knew very well that there was magic involved in all this, but Abe didn't need to know that. "Have you ever thought about finding an agent for yourself?" "An agent? To do what?" "To expose your music, your talent, to a wider audience than the Princeton folks on their way to one of those temples over there." "I'm guessing you're recommending yourself as a musician's agent." "Got it in one." "It had not occurred to me before you walked up. But I'm not opposed to the idea. How do I know you're really an agent? Who are you representing right now?" "Probably no one you've ever heard of. Entertainers start small, and so do agents. I represent 5 artists who are all also singers, songwriters, and musicians. All 5 of them are playing at small clubs in New York City right now. You must have noticed that there are no venues for artists like you in New Jersey." "None at all?" "Okay, that's not really true. This time of year there's work in small clubs at the Jersey Shore. But I really think you have something special, and you could do very well in the New York club scene. There's something about your songs that seems to imply more than it says right out. Take, for example, the one you were singing about the guy who couldn't tell the truth. It nags at me, because I recognize myself in him. I don't lie all the time, of course, but when I do, it's about things about myself that I don't want to own up to, even to myself. I heard that song yesterday, and it's been haunting me." "Tell me more about your music. Do you play keyboard?" "I guess. I'm sure I could." Abe looked at her quizzically. "But you never have." "Abe, I can play any instrument I pick up. It's hard to explain, but I really can." "Why do you ask about keyboards?" "Because most young musicians are highly computer literate. They use complex software packages to produce whole albums on their laptops. And aside from the vocals, all the other parts are played on a keyboard that the computer makes sound like whatever you like: bass, drum, rhythm guitar, brass section, strings, you name it." "You've never used a computer to arrange music?" "No. But my friend Bob is a computer wizard, really. He could set up a computer to do pretty much anything. I know he would help me if I had any problems." "Can you sing harmony?" "I guess so, sure." "Can you hear in your head the parts other instruments might play if you fronted a band?" "Front a band? Where would I get a band?" "That's not something for you to worry about. New York is overflowing with talented musicians who would like to be in a successful band. I know where to find them. So, here's the plan. You get your laptop set up to do some music production and create some MP3 demo arrangements of a dozen or so of your songs. Put them on a flash drive, and I can carry them with me when I present you at venues. If your stuff is as good as I think it is, I can sell it in a heartbeat.